way, big function.
Since 1987, Dr. Love has provided through chairing its working group on data management for 8 years, followed by 4 years as the Commission's Vice President and 2 years as President. Dr. Love has worked in Japan at the Meteorological Satellite Centre and as a visiting scientist, serving as a scientific advisor to the Industry Commission's inquiry into the costs and benefits of reducing greenhouse gas emissions. He was an editor of the Australian Meteorological magazine for 7 years. He has also served as secretary to 2 Australian government inquiries. Dr. Love holds a Science Honours and Master of Science degree from La Trobe University and a PhD from Colorado State University and an MBA from Deakin. He published scientific papers on weather and climate in Australia and international refereed journals, and has delivered papers and keynote addresses at conferences throughout the world. Dare I say that this is your most important career. Ladies and gentlemen, you will join me in welcoming Dr. Jeff Love.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates, most importantly all graduates, today is of course your day. First of all, congratulations on completing your degrees, the most significant milestone for you and for your families and friends who supported you, I'm sure, over the period of your studies. I know that time at university has at times been stressful, balancing studies, part-time work and social activities. But I hope for every one of you, as you look back, you remember that these are the best of times, because for me personally, my time here at La Trobe University certainly was the best of times. But I also hope that through your studies you have found time to enjoy yourself. In my terms, to play hooky, to sometimes have sent themselves from classes. I know the academics might disagree, but I think it's also important to take the break from time to time. Go to the beach, go to the pub, do whatever. Because let me tell you that as you enter the world of full-time employment, the opportunity is never as good as when you go. So why have I been invited here today? I guess to see these fairly impressive, but that's sort of what happens when you're having fun once you're a graduate in science. But I was here in the early days of La Trobe University. La Trobe opened its doors 40 years ago in 1967. And in 1969, I guess I was a pretty average matriculant from Parliament High School, just down the road. And I slipped in through the doors 38 years ago. Doesn't seem so long ago, in fact, of what's happened, but we always live for the moment. But I wasn't one of the best students, but I probably wasn't the worst either. But I certainly enjoyed my time here. So in March 1969, when I started, there were 4 functioning buildings. The Thomas Perry Building, the College, the Front Service, the Library, and the Medical College. And there were probably about 1,000 students in the place. So it's come a long time for years, and I think that's a really important point here for you and for me. But I guess I look back and there were 300 of us in Physics 1, and I think 2 of us were in the honours class with subsequent 4 years later. I think I was the only one to go on the postgraduate year community there. So, now interestingly, the day after graduating the following attendance I pointed out, I became a leader of the team. Not that I planned it, but it was an opportunity. And as she said, I was subsequently working with the USA and Japan and Switzerland. And all of those opportunities didn't get by the Trobe University, and I guess I've been forgotten. Back in 69, it's interesting to look back on 69 and say what was the world like then. Well, John Lawson was the Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Whitman was the Leader of the Opposition, and Bob Hawke was the President of the ACTU. Vietnam was the key issue of the day, and domestic protests were occurring across the land. Change within the year of 1969, but wouldn't really occur until a year's time election. Historically, also, in 1969, the Commonwealth can build a 500 nuclear power The issues of today, of course, are different. Similar. We have the tragedies of Iraq and Afghanistan wars. We have the need to improve the circumstances of our indigenous people. That hasn't changed for 40 years, and that's the main strategy. We have speculation about nuclear power stations again. And of course we have climate change. And of all those issues that I just listed, perhaps climate change is the one that I know a little bit about. And I'd just like to spend the last couple of minutes in front of you using my 2 minutes of fame to speculate on that topic. If I come back in 38 years' time, that would be about 2045. I'd be 94. My dad's 92 and he's still fit and mentally sharp, so it's theoretically possible. So what would the place look like in 45 years? Well, probably one of you would be standing here instead of me. I'm not sure which one, but probably one of you. Australia would probably have 26 to 30 million people. I expect that rainfall will decrease about 15% over southeastern Australia in 40 years. And runoff will decrease by about 20 to 30, maybe even 40%. And that means that there's going to be a lot less water to go around. I think by 2045 Australia will be making its contribution to the world's reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. Of course, the policy trajectory of the world follows the greenhouse gas emission reduction, I think, will be as much driven by where the US goes as anything else. I expect that post-George Bush, after his administration leaves, there will be, the US will establish limits on greenhouse gas emissions. I don't think they'll be too tough initially, but that will establish a market for carbon, and there will be a global market for carbon. I think the US will initially export fairly aggressively technologies to reduce emissions to the developing world in particular, but countries like us will be on the receiving end of those technologies too. I think the agreements to reduce greenhouse gas emissions will be brokered in the international context in the UN, but they'll be backed up with substantial national arrangements, which will vary from country to country. And I'm sure that we will be part of the global carbon trading scheme. I think we will sequester carbon from our coal-fired power stations. I think that solar and wind will only play a marginal part, perhaps about up to 20% maximum of our energy production. Energy costs, unfortunately, for the young graduates, energy costs will be about twice what they are now per unit of electricity. And nuclear, whether we have nuclear, I think will hinge on 2 questions: whether it's cheaper than sequestering CO2 in power stations, and whether the community can accept the government strategy for the disposal of nuclear waste. And I think that will be a community choice, and it will be made at the ballot box as much as anywhere else. But factors within the bush and water, I think I look back on the debates we've had in Toronto in the last 20 years and wonder what we're thinking about. Certainly if you live in Europe, there's water recycling is back to the past. Desalination plants, I think, will be found around most of our coastal cities, provided that we can do with greenhouse gas emissions that give rise to. Back to saying looking down to the beach, sea level will rise. That's undoubtedly the case. It's rising now. That's what we'll do this year. And I think that we will see Australia is famous for cyclone beaches, its Bondi and its surf paradise, maybe in Toowoomba. That anybody who studies oceanography knows that there's a rule called the Bruin rule. Every unit that rises the shoreline pushes back 200 units. So if it rises a foot, it's 200 foot in the shoreline. providing that the house cliffs there and we had them built on landscape. I think that beautiful sandy beaches around our land will be significantly affected by sea level rise. I think that the processes with major storms, winter storms, tropical cyclones, tornadoes, and that's just going to be a consequence of some of the EU and some of the rest of the world. So good luck with it, good luck with your careers, congratulations again, and thank you for this.
We have an opportunity to thank this love later on, but what a wonderful factual history we have. Thank you for that. I call upon the Vice Chancellor, Professor Paul Johnson, on behalf of the Academic Board.
Chancellor, I certify to you and to the University that the candidates who will be presented to you have fulfilled the conditions prescribed to the award of their degrees and diplomas, and therefore are entitled to those awards. Will the candidates who have qualified for the various awards please stand?
By virtue of this right, the Vice Chancellor, I admit you to the degree and award the diploma for which you have qualified. Please proceed. I call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Science, Technology and Engineering, Professor David Finley, to present the graduates.
Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Law and Management, I present to you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Master of Laws International. Professor Harry Ratner, History. Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Science, Technology and Engineering, I present to you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Agricultural Science, Bachelor of Business. Kirsty Georgina Thompson. Chancellor, I present you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Animal Science, Laura Jane Sue. Chancellor, I present you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Animal and Veterinary Biosciences, and Patricia Georgiades. Sharon Mary Ann Johnson. Emma Kate Martin Hyde. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Animal and Veterinary Biosciences with honours. Evan Simon Sampson. Anna Catherine Lister. Heather Catherine McGinn. Megan Claire Ross. William John Ritchie. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who have admitted the degree Bachelor of Applied Science. Hayden J. McAllister. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom we admitted to the degree Bachelor of Behavioural Science. Catherine Susan Curry. Rachel Maria Spaniotto. Christopher Wood. Chancellor, I present you the graduate who is admitted to the degree Bachelor of Behavioural Science, who is also receiving the Bachelor of Nutritional Science. Priscilla Elazar. Chancellor, I present you the graduates whom we admitted to the degree Bachelor of Biological Sciences, Nida Abdullahi Mohammed. Osman Al-Shaham Nazir. Amy Hilda Deacon. Carla Natalia Fernandez. Serene Liu. Chancellor, I present you the graduates whom we have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Biological Sciences with honours. Amber Louise Briggs. Megan Kate Food. Fiona Mary Sutton. Chancellor, I present you the graduate whom we have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Biological Sciences with honours, who is also receiving the Bachelor of Environmental Science. Nicholas Schultz. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom we have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Biotechnology and Cell Biology with honours. Egan Hendrick Durbin. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom we have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Chemical Science with honours. Paul Anthony Van Essen. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom we have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Chemical Sciences. Iftihar Al-Bahar. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom we have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Computer Science. Abdul Qatar Al-Hassani. Cesar Daniel Garcia Fernandez. Chung Wei Leong. Yang Liu. Enoch Nguyen. And on Tripoli. Yu Jian Wang. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Computer Science, Bachelor of Commerce. Peter James Meerby. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Computer Science with Honours. Joseph Dean Brady. Brendan Wayne Scott. John Cromer. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Computer Systems Engineering. Abdul Mahdi. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Computer Systems Engineering with Honours. Suleiman Abu Aid. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Computer Systems Engineering Computer Networks with Honours. Hidan Yu. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Computing. Adam Clark Ederson. Chen Jin Hu. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Conservation Biology and Ecology with Honours. James Canon Curry. George Walker Siarski. I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Electronic Engineering with Honours. Samuel Paul de Gracia. John Patrick Delia. Gareth Humphrey. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Electronic Engineering with Honours, who are also receiving the Bachelor of Computer Science. Warren Michael Proctor. Andrew Ritchie. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Electronics Technology. Martin Sustaris. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Engineering Electronics with Honours. Anthony Jason Alfard. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Environmental Science. Kylie Jessica Chan. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Information Systems. Wan Fei Guan. Brandon Subin. Brandon Liang. Waruna Devika Rajapakshi. Namuna Sadiq. Peter Tomchi Sukomsa. Jianwang Wang. Xinyu. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Information Technology. Carl Wei. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Information Technology, Computer Network. Christopher Wayne Simpson. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Information Technology, Software Development. Jonathan Martin Swanet. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Mathematical and Statistical Sciences, who is also receiving Bachelor of Fact Science, Angela Bayrader Westbourne. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Medical Science. Sami Ahmed Abdullah. Captain Kajay. Eddie Duan Lee. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Medical Science with honours. Julie Ann Wyatt. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Nutritional Science. Huisam Shrew. Lusan Wong. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Pharmacy. Lina Chalana. Larissa Lucia Cynthia DeVita. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Science. Hamish Peter Carter. Renato Monterosso. Christopher Lee Orsini. Chancellor, I present you the graduates who will visit the degree Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Bioinformatics. Kerry Pereira. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Commerce. Chun Ting Hun, Mark John Wood, Matthew David Leslie Osborne, Hannah Megan Roberts, Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Science, Biotechnology and Cell Biology. Jocelyn John Walker, Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Bachelor of Science, Compounds of Biotechnology and Bioinformatics. Medina Manchana, the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Master of Clinical Neuropsychology. Deborah Leanne Houston, Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Master of Computer Science. Suri Prakash Soni, England, Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Master of Electronic Engineering. Sam Emmanuel John, Satnam Khan, Nilesh Kumar Patel, Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Master of Electronic Engineering who are also receiving a Master of Telecommunications Engineering. Vishal Prashad, Amalesh Sayed, Abhishek Anu Pratap Singh, Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Master of Electronic Systems and Network Engineering. Michael Jensen, Chancellor, I present to you the graduates who have admitted to the degree Master of Information Systems. Rakesh Kumar, Rohit Malhotra, Chancellor, I present to you the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree Master of Information Technology. Nyok Tin Sala, Ram Sethi, Harshpreet Singh Kohli, Justin Matthews.